For practice video 2, we are going to be discussing the problem above. Jana and Marissa are baking cookies together. Jana needs 1/2 cup of sugar and Marissa needs 3/4 cup of sugar. How much sugar do they need total? So estimating using a number line, I have my number line divided up by 1/4. I know that Jana already has 1 cup and has another 2/3, and that Marissa has 3/4. So, or that she'll need 3/4. So I'm going to estimate that they're going to need at least 2 cups of sugar, but how much more than 2 cups will they need? So we'll solve that today. So we'll solve that in 2 ways. We'll compare the 2 models, and then based on the misconceptions that I believe students will have is that they will not find a common denominator, or they will disregard the whole number in the fact that Jana needs 1 2/3 and will only add the 2/3 and 3/4. So we'll go ahead and solve that today. So the first way I'm going to solve this is using the set model. So I have the 1 2/3, and then I have my 3/4. So I need to find a common denominator in order to accurately solve this. So for the common denominator, let's see, we have in multiples of 3, we have 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. And then for 4s, we have 4, 8, 12. Well, I know that 3 is a multiple of 12 and 4 is a multiple of 12, so we'll go with that. And we're going to go ahead and do this until we have 12 total squares after our 2/3. So we're going to disregard this one for right now. So I'm going to fill this in. Okay, so I have 3, 6, 9, 12, and then I'm going to do this over here for the 4s as well, or for the 3/4. Until again I have 12. So I have 4, 8, 12. So now going back to this, we have 1. And I know that my common denominator is 12. So once I reach 12 pink squares, I will have another 1, and then I will count the remainder. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that's 12, so I have another 1. And then I have how many left over? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have 1, and then these counted as another 1. So that's 2, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 2 and 5/12. Now I'm going to move over to a circular model. So for the circular model, I have my 1 2/3 plus my 3/4. So what I'm going to do with this is use somewhat of a borrowing strategy when using the circle model. So I know that I could take one of these 1/4 and fit it into here. But then I need to figure out what the common denominator is. So looking back at the set model, I know that the common denominator is 12. So I am going to use 3/12 to cover one of these. And then I will need another 3/12 to cover this. Okay. So now how many 12ths can I fit in over here to make another full circle? So let's see. 1. So I have 1 in there. So I have 1, 2, and then how many 12ths do I have left over? So this is 3/12, and I have 1, 3, 4, 5. So my answer is 2 and 3, 4, 5/12. And again, the misconception with this is that they are going to either disregard this or they're not going to be using the smaller pieces to fit in here to make another full circle. Or going back to the set model, another misconception would be not finding the common denominator and trying to add 2/3 plus 3/4 without finding that common denominator of 12.